Okay, hello everyone. I thought I would finally give you all a much needed update as to where I've been, and specifically where episode 3 has been, or even the Giving Tree adaptation. So let's talk about the third episode of Binding Chains. So the third episode of Binding Chains was actually placed on hold so that I could work on an adaptation of the Giving Tree. Unfortunately, you know, doing so that summer that the summer that followed was my last summer I actually had before I went to school, and unfortunately I wasn't able to complete the Given Tree adaptation before I started school, which is unfortunate, very unfortunate. But now well, is that adaptation like was a Given Tree adaptation, and essentially, if you didn't check it out on my main chat on my personal channel, you would see that I've actually lost my data because my main PC actually died, and all that data got corrupted, and there was nothing left to salvage. And so that really put a hold on practically so many different parts of my artwork because we had some early concept art of Binding Chains episode 3. We had you know if we didn't lose the all that video footage, then the Given Tree adaptation would have been done by like the 14th of February. So, it would have been out by now. It's just the unfortunate part that that data did mess up everything. And now the biggest elephant in the room that I haven't really addressed publicly is that I've actually been in school for the better half of a year now. So, yeah, I've been in school because, I wanted to meet other artists. Because with the thing about episode 1 and episode 2 is they're very limited because my skills are very limited. But, let's say that I really focus in on improving my skills, it wouldn't really change much because I don't know any other artists. I'm the only artist that I know. And I wanted to build a community so I can start to look I can start to look into expanding these works, with because I want voice acting, I want other inputs, I don't want just to rely on me. I want other inputs from other artists, and it's also like I also want some human connection. I don't want to rely on purely online stuff because I really don't like online. I'm really not the biggest fan of the online space as of late. So that's essentially what's been going on. And as you saw in my community tab, I actually did post about the new, well, it's not really new, but it's essentially what took over the Giving Tree adaptation. It's a new story just based off the Giving Tree called A Boy in the Tree, and that was in full development with a lot of different that was in full development until I decided to take summer classes, and I'm actually taking 3 summer classes. So quite frankly, my time is very limited, and I will show I will show you because I do actually have a little bit whenever I can, which is very rare. I like to actually work on it. But here it is. Here's one of the puppets that's going to be used. It's one interesting part is that the tree that was once stop motion clay has been replaced with just paper and like little paper mouths. And that's just because one of the biggest problems and why the adaptation took so long was, the different methods or the different animation styles. While cool looking, were a technical nightmare for a novice artist like me. specifically one who has very limited experience in editing and After Effects. So I just needed to really, especially since my PC is dead and all I got is a laptop, I have to rely a lot less on any type of editing or After Effects. So yeah, it's all been practical as of late. Yeah, I'm tired most of the days, not gonna lie. I hate summer classes. 0 out of 10. Don't take them. No one forced me, but I wanted to get these classes out of the way, so that I could start having a bit more free time come my autumn semester. Because, it's just a lot of classes I have to take in. But thankfully, I'm halfway through my summer classes, and I definitely know for a fact that I'm going to be trying my best to finish up this project. But, for the foreseeable future, projects will be a lot slower. But that does not mean that I myself am quitting YouTube. I'm not quitting art. I'm not quitting anything. I'm just better prepping myself so that my projects can be better. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.